Why complaining affects on your energy field. Picture yourself as a being enveloped in an immense, ever-changing field of energy, constantly interacting with the universe around you. Every word you utter, every thought you nurture, subtly shapes that energy. Now recall those moments when you found yourself caught in the cycle of complaining about daily struggles, life's frustrations, or things beyond your control. But what truly happens when you complain? What shifts within you and ripples outward into the world? In this video, we'll delve into the profound impact of this seemingly simple habit on your energy field and explore how it affects your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Get ready to uncover the hidden consequences of complaining and learn how to elevate yourself to a more harmonious and empowered state of being. Complaining is so ingrained in human behavior that it often feels like a natural reflex. Whether it's grumbling about the weather, other people, politics, or minor daily annoyances, we've all succumbed to it at some point. But have you ever paused to question what complaining truly is? At its core, what drives this habit, and why does it exert such a powerful hold over us? At its essence, complaining stems from discomfort and dissatisfaction, a resistance to what is. When we complain, we are, in a sense, pushing back against the present moment, declaring, "This shouldn't be happening," or "This isn't right." This resistance creates a crucial tension. By opposing the natural flow of life, we generate energetic friction. This dissonance doesn't just stay within, it vibrates through our energy field, influencing our entire being. Heraclitus, the Greek philosopher, once reminded us that change is the only constant. The universe flows ceaselessly, and life is in perpetual motion. Each moment unfolds as it must, whether we embrace it or resist it. Complaining emerges from this resistance, a mind's refusal to accept reality as it is, an unconscious desire to control the uncontrollable. The human mind and body are intricately linked, a delicate web of energy and influence. Every thought, emotion, and word reverberates through our being, like ripples on a tranquil pond. Complaining, though it may seem harmless or cathartic, carries a dense negative energy that can poison both mind and body. When we complain, our minds are flooded with recurring thoughts of dissatisfaction. Over time, these patterns shape our perspective, casting a shadow over how we experience the world. Neuroscience reveals that our brains adapt to these habits, reinforcing neural pathways that make negativity a default mode of thinking. The cost of this habit is profound. It disturbs our energy, disrupts our well-being, and distances us from the flow of life itself. By shifting our focus and aligning with a state of acceptance and gratitude, we can dissolve this friction, transforming resistance into harmony. Begins to shape how we view the world. Neurologically, our brains adapt, forming neural networks that reinforce this state of criticism and complaint. Behavioral neuroscience expert Dr. Rick Hanson explains that the human brain has a negativity bias. It tends to retain unpleasant experiences to protect us from future risks. But by reinforcing the habit of complaining, we amplify this bias, creating a distorted perception of reality where negativity appears to dominate. By perpetuating this mindset, we trigger a cascade of chemical reactions in the body. Complaining activates the stress system. The amygdala, the brain region responsible for processing emotions, sends an alert signal to the body, releasing cortisol, the stress hormone. While cortisol is essential in emergency situations, its constant release, driven by chronic complaining, weakens the immune system, causes inflammation, and raises the risk of disease, and the body feels the impact. Studies show that high cortisol levels not only weaken the immune system, but also cause heart problems, hinder digestion, and increase feelings of fatigue. Those who complain constantly carry a psychological burden that physically manifests as muscle tension, chronic pain, and a sense of exhaustion. Every complaint is, in essence, an energetic and physical drain. In the mind, the habit of complaining becomes a vicious cycle of anxiety and sadness. Frequent complainers tend to feel more dissatisfied and unmotivated because their worldview becomes clouded and limited. Positive psychology shows us that focusing on complaints hinders our ability to see solutions and opportunities. It's as if complaining puts gray lenses over our eyes, restricting our perception and making us prisoners of an impoverished reality. When we cultivate complaints, we feed the energies of fear, resistance, and separation. Hermetic tradition, in particular, teaches us that all is mind. Reality is shaped by our perception, our thoughts, emotions, and words. When you express a complaint, you emit a specific mental and emotional frequency, a vibrational wave that affects the energy field around you. This frequency, born from displeasure and dissatisfaction, doesn't just remain within the space between your words, it projects outward. As the great teacher Neville Goddard says in Feeling is the Secret, the feeling of lack is the real source of all limitation. When we complain, we attract more of what we focus on. The energy field responds vibrationally, amplifying what we emit. Complaining, therefore, is not just a verbal act. It is an internal manifestation of resistance, a reflection of the mind's judgment of what is wrong. In this process, the energy of dissatisfaction spreads, contaminating one's energy field. Rather than allowing energy to flow freely, it becomes stagnant, dense, and disorganized. Energetically, this creates blockages, obstructions in the natural flow of life. Unlike a harmonious energy field where energy flows effortlessly, a habitual complainer's energy field resembles a dam, holding back energy and generating tension and discomfort. This is the consequence of resisting and trying to control what cannot be controlled. Moreover, this resistance doesn't only affect the individual, it impacts the surrounding energy. Complaining is contagious, rippling through environments and influencing others, creating a collective web of dissatisfaction. In spiritual traditions like Buddhism and Taoism, acceptance of the present moment is seen as the key to inner peace. Taoism, in particular, emphasizes the importance of aligning with the natural flow to achieve harmony. When we complain, we resist this flow, sending a message to the universe that it is wrong. This conflict creates suffering. From an esoteric perspective, stagnant energy caused by complaining attracts low vibration entities. Complaints carry dense emotions such as frustration, anger, and discontent, resonating with frequencies of such entities. This act opens energetic gaps, allowing these lower vibrations to drain vitality. Each complaint becomes a small portal, inviting in negativity and weakening energetic defenses. Complaining also disrupts our chakras, the energy centers regulating vital life flow between body and energy field. Each chakra governs a specific area of life. The root chakra relates to security, the heart chakra to love, and the throat chakra to expression. When complaining becomes habitual, these energy centers become burdened with dense energy and blockages, impairing the overall flow. Frequent complaining particularly affects the throat chakra, tied to communication and expression, and the solar plexus chakra, associated with personal power and self-confidence. Over time, these blockages diminish both energetic and physical vitality, creating a cycle of resistance and depletion. The more we complain, the more these blockages weaken our protective field, distancing us from our essence. But the impact goes beyond just ourselves. Each of us energetically influences the environment around us. When we constantly complain, our aura emits low-frequency waves that affect people and the environment. Like stones thrown into a pond, these waves create a resonance that interferes with the energy of those nearby, especially in closed spaces. The room where we work, the home we live in, the environment where we interact with family, all these places absorb the energy of the words and thoughts circulating within them. Imagine for a moment that the universe is like a giant mirror, reflecting back everything you emit, your words, thoughts, feelings, and above all, your vibration. Complaining, when it becomes a habit, creates a vibrational frequency of resistance and lack. When you focus on difficulties, problems, and what's missing, you are actually saying to the universe, this is what I want to experience more of in my life. And by the law of attraction, the universe responds, bringing back more situations that resonate with that vibration of dissatisfaction. It's like a radio station. If you tune into that frequency, that's the frequency you'll hear. But how does this occur? According to Hermeticism, all is mind. Thought is the seed of reality. When you complain, you are planting a specific frequency in the universal mind. By complaining, You are imagining and giving life to a world where lack and discomfort prevail, attracting exactly those energies. What many don't realize is that complaining is a vicious cycle. The more you complain, the more you attract situations that fuel the desire to complain, creating a downward spiral of negativity. This cycle can affect all areas of life: health, relationships, opportunities, and even emotional state. It's like tuning a radio to a negative frequency. All the songs that play resonate with the vibration of complaint and dissatisfaction. When we understand that complaining attracts more reasons to complain, we can consciously shift our focus and vibration. Transforming the habit of complaining into gratitude, for instance, completely changes the frequency we emit. Gratitude, by its very nature, is an expansive energy, one of openness and acceptance that resonates with abundance and harmony. Eckhart Tolle in The Power of Now reminds us, acceptance of the present moment is the key to the end of suffering. In other words, when you stop resisting and complaining, when you accept the now as it is, you align with the universal flow, allowing a new reality to manifest. Acceptance dissolves the field of resistance created by complaints, and life begins to flow with greater ease and synchronicity. By transforming complaint into gratitude, your energy field recalibrates, vibrating at a higher frequency. This not only attracts more situations to be thankful for, but also strengthens your protective field, blocking the entry of low-frequency energies that might interfere with your peace. In this state, you become a magnet for more positive experiences aligned with your well-being. The transformation from complaint to gratitude is one of the most profound shifts we can make in our lives. At first, it may seem challenging, a struggle between the mind, accustomed to focusing on what's lacking, and the heart, which intuits a more abundant and harmonious reality. But in choosing gratitude, we are tuning into a higher frequency, a vibration that harmonizes our energy field, body, and mind. But how exactly can we transform complaints into gratitude? How can we break free from old habitual patterns? The answer lies in simple yet profound practices that invite us to redirect our attention to what is present, to what enriches us, rather than focusing on what's missing. To help you leave behind the habit of complaining, here are a few simple exercises that can literally transform your reality when done with sincere intent. Practice 1, the 3 breaths technique. Complaining is a conditioned reflex, an almost automatic response of body and mind. To interrupt this cycle, start by practicing the 3 breaths technique. Whenever you feel the urge to complain, stop for a moment, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. On the first breath, release any tension. On the second, bring your attention to the present moment. And on the third, silently express a phrase of gratitude such as, "I am thankful to be here and to learn from this experience." This conscious pause reduces the impact of automatic reactions, putting you back in control of your mind and vibration. Practice 2, gratitude journal. Writing down what we're grateful for may initially seem like a trivial exercise, but the daily repetition of this practice has the power to change our perception and train our minds to seek the positive. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect and write down 3 things you're grateful for. This practice strengthens new neural pathways, shifting focus from complaint to acknowledgement. Over time, your mind naturally begins to seek the positive, even in challenging situations. Practice 3, gratitude visualization. Lastly, gratitude visualization is a practice that expands your energy and reinforces positive connections in your mind. When you wake up or before you go to sleep, close your eyes and visualize moments and people for whom you feel deep gratitude. Feel this energy grow in your chest and radiate throughout your body. Imagine this energy forming a field of light around you, nurturing and strengthening your aura. Over time, this practice consolidates a higher frequency in your energy field, attracting more reasons to feel grateful. Transforming complaint into gratitude is a healing process, a journey toward a higher state of consciousness. Each act of gratitude is a step away from the density of complaint and toward lightness and inner peace. Thus, gratitude becomes more than a practice. It becomes a constant vibration, a way of living that harmonizes and elevates your being. Complaining is more than an expression of dissatisfaction. It is a vibrational choice. Every word we speak is an energetic seed we plant in the universal field. If we sow complaints and dissatisfaction, we harvest more of the same. If we plant gratitude, we harvest abundance and peace. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality. Transform your life by transforming your thoughts. Change begins now with the next word you choose to say. As Buddha said, the mind is relentless. What you think, you create. What you feel, you attract. What you believe becomes reality. May the words you speak today be a source of light, peace, and transformation for yourself and for all beings. Thank you for watching.